Hi, George here. Would you like to be able to up-res images with this level of quality? Real easy, just one click? Well, you can. And my sponsor this week is Aiarty, and they have a great new tool for doing this kind of image improvement and upscaling, up-resing. It's called Aiarty Image Enhancer. And let me show you what this thing can do. Let's just get this out of the way. Here we go. This is the program. It's very easy to use. You simply open up your image. This is the left-hand side, and right-hand side is the completed image. It'll be a few seconds for each model they want to try out, but it's pretty quick. And the important thing to keep in mind with this particular tool, and this is what I really like about this, is that this is run on your computer. This is not run on servers. You don't have to have an internet connection, nothing like that. It runs on your computer. Of course, what that means is the better your computer, the faster your computer, the faster this is going to work. So if your computer is a little out of date, it'll just take a little bit longer. But fast computer, real fast processing. And this program has been optimized for using your CPU, and if you have that, a good graphics card as well, a good video card, graphics card. Okay, let's take a look at how this is done. Middle area here, this of course is your before and after. You can see the quality of the up-resing in here. You have two options. Here's your side-by-side, and then here is one where you can do a slider back and forth like that to see the repair. Again, does a phenomenal job. I kind of like side-by-side personally. You have a zoom control down below here, so I can zoom the display box. You can have multiple images opened up down here. So these are just available to work on. You have different views down here. Here's your standard film strip view. You can actually fill this whole thing up here with a lot of pictures that are available. You add a new image into work on by going over here, clicking on that plus sign. It will add that image up here to the work area and also add it down here in your set of available images to look at. You also can click on the add button right there. Same thing. Across the top, you have your size. The before here is at 626 by 626. Right-hand side, this is the after. It's at 1252 by 1252. So this obviously is a 2-time upscale. You can see that right down here. Here's your upscale. The higher it is, the longer it's going to take to do this. You also can set it in a custom resolution, but doing it at these multiples of 2 is going to give you the best results. And I found in most cases 2 times is going to be just fine, especially if this is for the internet. Going printing, you may want to go as high as 8 times in here. You also can choose a 2-pass processing, and that's right here. You can come through here and choose a second one of your models to go through and process it a second time. And I find that works out very well sometimes. It's not always needed, but I do like that. The hardware, this is simply the hardware on your computer, and you can choose to work with a CPU or with your graphics card. I'll use my graphics card. Then we have several models to choose from. More detail, smoother, more detail, version 2. This is version 3, that's version 2. Smooth and real photo. In my tests, I found that the more detail gives me the best quality. So just keep that in mind. Now, this is a completely redrawn AI face. Let's uncheck the 2-pass processing right here. So here's our sample with 2-pass processing. Notice the eyes. Here it is without the 2-pass processing. So a little bit more detail, maybe right around here. You lose a bit of that, but you get more elsewhere. So again, it depends upon what you want. Less detail down here, more detail in the eyes. There it is. Here's the smooth look. Now this is designed specifically for AI images. So if you've downloaded an AI image, give this one a shot and it should make that look even better. More detail version 2. It's basically just not quite as good as version 3, so I just stick with version 3 up here. And smooth, as you can see here, it gets a smoother look to this. Let's just compare this up here to more detail. There we go. And back to smooth again. Smooth, you're going to be losing more of your skin texture, things like that. Again, very useful sometimes depending upon the effect that you want. And then real photo, as you can see here, that tends to be smoother as well. So for me, I personally like to have more of a skin detail showing in here. And I think the more detailed one gives you that. You can still see your skin detail up here. It looks more realistic. Face restoration comes through and tries to clean up faces specifically. And again, sometimes odd things can happen, such as we now have a closed mouth down here. Notice that, it's kind of interesting that it's done that. And this can be used with the different models. I haven't tried it with the AIGC Smooth version 3 yet, so because I haven't tried that yet, it's going to go through here, work on that, and wait for an inference, and that's going to give us the sample up here. Here's the current export settings I have this on. That's the 2 times of the original image. You can do batch exporting, so you can do a lot of things in here, do a whole batch export if you want to. Now I'm going to go ahead and just pause the video right now. Actually, there we go. As soon as I said I was going to pause the video, it finished. So it's that fast. That's our more detail on there. So you can do this without the more detail or more detail. We'll try without the 2-pass processing this time. That's about 10 seconds for that processing. That was pretty fast. And again, we're working on the face restoration in here. Without the face restoration, we'll take that off. We should get our teeth back again. In my testing this out, I found that you really should go through and just try each one of the settings up here and choose the one that gives you the best result for what you want. Again, what you're looking for may be a little bit different each time. And for me, the setting that gives you an increased texture seems to work out the best. We'll go ahead and we'll let this one finish. It should be just a few more seconds anyway. Actually, there it is. So that's our smooth setting. Okay, let's come down here to our export settings. It may show like this. Just click on this double arrow and it opens that up. You can choose your format right here. I'm just going for an 8-bit PNG, which will work out fine. You can choose the DPI level in here. I'll leave that at the original DPI. You can choose how many levels you want for this. Smaller value, larger file size, and faster export. The higher value, you're going to have a smaller file, but it'll take longer to do the work. Down here, you can choose your output path. That's where it saves to. I already have mine set up here for a specific location. Right in here, I just found a nice spot for that. But you can choose any place on your hard drive. And you click on single export, and it then exports out this image. And this is actually very fast. Click on that, and it's done. It was that quick. So the export function actually goes very, very quickly. Okay, let's take a look at another image in here. I'll bring in an AI image this time. The AI GC Smooth right here. We'll check this out with an AI image. Right here, hit the plus sign. Let's take this picture right here. This is AI generated. I'll open this one up. Models are loaded just fine. It's not going to be working on that inference. Let's just back out just a little bit. There we go. It looks pretty good. It's a real interesting image. Basically paper folded flowers, a little paper folded bouquet. We'll wait for the inference to happen in here, and then we'll take a look and see what this looks like. And see what kind of job the Aiarty Image Enhancer does for this. And there we go. Real nice job. Notice how it's tightened up all the edges in here. We still retained a lot of detail on that, but it's much, much nicer than the original over here. If I zoom in even further, you can really see that quality of the edge right here, or the middle of the flower here, and the left-hand side of the original. Really dramatically improved that. Again, this is using the AI GC Smooth AI model for that, which is designed specifically for AI images, and did a real nice job. Now, I don't think this has any prompt in it, but if it did, we could click on View over here, and we would then see the prompt right down here. But this image, I didn't save the prompt on that one. So this is not going to be anything you can type a prompt in and have it make something for you. This will just show you any prompt if you save the prompt with your AI image. Okay, let's try one more picture in here. Let's try something a bit more difficult since this really is designed for cleaning up and adding in more detail to images. Let's try an image that I've used a lot in my training over here for photo retouch work, and choose open on this one. Here we go. And as you can see in here, it's fairly soft on the edges. There are a few blemishes and so forth on this girl, but it's mostly this softness, slight pixelization. You can really see the pixelization down here along the chin right there. Let's go ahead and see how this works. Once again, it's loaded in the AI models just fine, and it's waiting for the inference. And this shouldn't take very long to bring that up. I'll pause to let this thing finish, but it's been taking me about 15-20 seconds on each one of these. Okay, this time I used the face restoration and did a real nice job on the skin in here for a real nice up-res on this. And we're up-resing this 2 times. Let's go ahead and see what the eyes look without the face restoration in here. And there we go, much nicer on the hair, much nicer on the eyes. Not as nice on the skin in here. It didn't remove as many of the blemishes in here on the skin. So let me just try one more thing here. Let's do a second pass on this 2-pass processing for the more detail and see what we get. And there we go. That's the 2-pass processing with the more detail up here and more detail right there. And I think that's a real nice job, actually. The eyes look great, much sharper than the original and still look correct. Needs just a little bit of photo retouching in here on a few things, but for upraising an image, this does just phenomenal. This, again, is a 2 times upraising in here. And you can see how we now have nice, distinct lines, nice sharpness in the hair. The eyes look nice and sharp. The eyebrows look nice and sharp. The edge of the face in here is nice and sharp. Just zoom in a bit more. You can see that right there. Real nice and sharp. The eyelashes are nice and sharp in here. Didn't lose any of the quality of the original image. It's just sharpened the whole thing up. So phenomenal tool, especially when you're upresing portraiture. This really seems to be what it's best at doing. Now I'll put a link for the Aiarty Image Enhancer at the top of the description. Go ahead and click on that. They do have a free trial, so you can try this out and see how it works for you. If you do a lot of photo work, if you're doing a lot of work with portraiture, I think you'll really like this program. And as you can see, it's very simple and easy to use. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you next time.